We're gonna munchie. In today's episode, your girl is baking a cheesecake. Round of applause. Have I baked cheesecake before? No. I probably made one cheesecake in my life, and that was for school. And that wasn't even a baked cheesecake, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not qualified. But I found a recipe off of YouTube, Google, and I dragged my father to grab groceries with me, and I did promise all my co-workers that I will bake him a cheesecake. So here we are. Let's see if my house burns down by the end of this video, or we're gonna get a cheesecake. I hope. This might be serious. You know what? I do have brownies up my sleeve. Might bake other cakes, so come on for the ride. So this might not work in my favor because we don't have all the equipment and lighting doesn't want to be my friend today, but that's okay. We're gonna make do with what we got. You might also be wondering, Jani, why do you have a mozza and pesto here? Because we need to crush up some cookies and I don't have a food processor on hand. So this is what we're gonna make do with. Okay, so the first step was to grease your tin. This is my tin situation. I hope it's gonna work. I think when I bake it, I can just lift it up afterwards. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna grease this. I told you, we're covered. We got it covered. Don't worry. Spray it over your sink. I don't know. Someone told me to do that, so it just stuck with me. But spray your baking tin. Grease it. Actually, they probably meant grease it with butter, but I'm gonna spray it with canola oil because that's what we got, and that's what's gonna work. And then we're gonna crush up our biscuits in a food processor. I do not have one of those. I do have a mozza and pesto, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me go grab my biscuits and I'll be right back. Biscuits are acquired for. I'm using 2 types of biscuits because I had the whole reason why I'm baking a cheesecake is because I had these arrowroot biscuits left over, and they're very stale. They have not been touched in months, so we're gonna use them up because we don't like wastage. And I also bought these ginger nut biscuits to crush up along with them, so I don't have to add spice. But these are all my biscuits there. There's around maybe 300, 400 grams of biscuits here. So I'm gonna crush them up and I will check back with you guys in a second. The situation right now is I am on the floor in true Asian style crushing up my biscuits. Just roughly going over them with the mozza and pesto just to get them kind of finely crushed. Just graham cracker. You can picture a cheesecake. So I'll give you what they look like. This is currently what the cookies are looking like. Let me see if I can. Ooh, there you go. Peep the fuzzy socks. So this is what the cookies are looking like. We've got some in there. They're a bit fine. And then we've got them on there. So I'm just gonna quickly go over these, and then I will catch back with you once they are crushed. So now the cookies are officially crushed. They're all good and crushed. They're all crushed. Now we've got our graham cracker base, and then the recipe then calls for 100 grams of butter. I added a little bit more as I did add some more cookies, but they just asked for 100 grams of melted butter, and then we're gonna mix it in. And you do need to add some spices to the cookies, but it really depends on what cookies you used. As I used the ginger nut ones, I did not indeed have to add spices. But again, do you whatever floats your boat. But here's 100-ish grams of melted butter into the pot. It goes. Make sure you scrape every last bit of it. And then we're gonna mix that in with our cookies just to form a nice base. Probably add more butter depending on the texture. I think I added enough butter. Much, we'll see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to chuck a bit of the cookie mixture into the butter bowl that I had my melted butter in, just to like grab any extra.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I'll be right back. Ended up making a mess, but that's okay. Again, just scraping up any of the last of the butter. you guys get where I'm going with this. So we're just gonna mix it up. But this looks pretty good. So we're gonna read the recipe. And then we're gonna line the base of the tin with foil, as I did. Wow, cool. And then we're gonna put the crumbs into the base. Actually, I don't know if this is a lot of cookie crumbs. I washed my hands, I promise. I don't think this is a lot of cookie crumbs for. Maybe I can get a lot out of this. Wow. Wowee. I'm gonna press that in. I'm gonna press that into it. I'm gonna see how much I can fill with this tin foil. What do you like the other tins? I have. This is just line the base with cookies, the crumbs. It's gonna create a nice. Why do I sound like I'm on Food Network? I'm actually not. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. That's your tin base number 1. I think I'm gonna do that for 2 of these square tins. Hopefully. We're gonna do 2, so I will check back with you. This is the best you're gonna get for the second tin. I'm gonna repeat step 1 again and freeze it, and then put the rest of the cookies in here. I don't want to as much as I thought. It's okay, it's all good, guys. I'm gonna press that in. Go there. Pressed cookie base in there, and then I believe you have to refrigerate these for 20 minutes. So I'm gonna chuck them in the fridge. I'll check back with y'all. The cookies are in the fridge. We're gonna leave them refrigerated for about 20 minutes. The recipe calls for. So we will check back in 20. Step is to preheat your oven to 180 degrees. I do live in an Asian household. I do have a bunch of stuff. I feel like this is the canon of it. So the next step after adding your cookies into the fridge is to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. So check Bestie on here. She's on now, and then we are going to start on our filling. First of all, grab your bowl and then beat your cream cheese until smooth. Funny fact about cream cheese, I left it out. It is quite melted, but that's okay. I don't have an electric beater. I do, though, have a whisk. So that's what we're gonna do. We are going to hand beat this cream cheese till it's smooth. The recipe does call for 500 grams. I bought 2 boxes of 250, so that makes 500. Quick maths.
2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
But yeah. So here's cream cheese number 1. Then we're gonna get box number 2, and then we're going to beat these till it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use cream cheese till they're smooth, I guess, which I don't know how long that's gonna take or what the hell I'm doing, but I've messed it up already. I will check back in with you guys soon. Okay, so I try to mix cream cheese, and that is very hard to do, everybody. If you're ever wondering, don't do it. It is very, 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 very hard. But this is the best they're gonna get. And now we're gonna add some sugar, some vanilla, and then something else. Some lemon juice. Okay, I'll be back. That was recording. And then I added my vanilla, my sugar. Now I'm adding a bit of orange juice rather than lemon juice to see if I can thicken this up. I'm gonna try to work this out, and then I'll show you guys when I'm done. Semi an epic failure because if the recipe calls for an electric beater, use an electric beater, everybody. But we got this. This is the batter we're working with. It is very liquidy, very much what it is. It is what it is. Okay, everybody. I probably have created a mess in my kitchen, and that is okay. That is okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab my tins, and then we are going to bake our cheesecakes. This is my situation going on. I had all of that. Anyways, so this is a cheesecake batter. We're gonna put these into here, and then we're gonna bake them for 45 minutes. So I'll check back after I clean my kitchen and I do that. Video's a lot of checking back on what I'm gonna do because I actually don't know what I'm doing. And this cheesecake is far from smooth. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure that it covers the entirety of my graham cracker base. So it turns out I had more cookie than cake. So we've got the air bubbles settle down. Okay, cool. I don't know how this is gonna look. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's pretty much done. I will let you guys see. Cheesecake pretty much poured into the tin. I didn't use this one, but I'm probably gonna bake this and turn it into like graham cracker or something. But this is the cheesecake. Then we're gonna put it in the oven. So we're gonna see how that goes. My fridge is beeping, but I can't properly get a video of me. Here's cheesecake. He's going in the oven. We're going to... Oh, okay. She is sizzling. We're gonna leave her in there for 45 minutes, and I'm gonna clean up my kitchen and grab something to eat. So I will check back with you guys soon. Bye bye. I forgot that I was recording, but these are the cheesecakes after they're done. We've got this one's for Mozzie, this one's for work, and these are just the crumbs. So I ended up adding honey to them, so to just add a bit of sweetness, just normal. Oh, honey there. And let's do a taste test. I'm in a rush to go to work, but ooh, let's do a cheesecake taste test. Cheers. Stop. That's actually really good. Okay, it's a bit eggy, but it's very fluffy. Buzz. Jani here. Hello. I basically had to rush that exit because I was late for work. But the cheesecake was definitely a crowd favorite. They ate it up at work and they really liked it. It did lean towards the not too sweet side, which might have been my fault because I didn't measure out the sugar properly. But that's okay. It was still a really good thing, and Mom liked the crumbs. So that's good. But yeah, stick around for next video. I think I'm making brownies next. But we'll see if this makes it into a series. Till then, stay hungry. Love you. Bye-bye. Tra la